on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 40.
Dalton on the move to his left. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They're running it.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Check it out. 368. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike, hands up.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Wahoo! I got motion. Shoot! Watch the safety creep. Stop!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch this. Mike 50, yep. Hey, echo. Get that ball. Let's go, Mike 50.
From the gun, Dalton. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
You don't want it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Whip.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Steelers.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2-by-2. Move.
So Dalton now. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hands up. Lady. Mike's 50. Watch the run. Kill. Break it.
And Dalton to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Regular.
Operating from the gun. Dalton letting one go deep for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
At the 44-yard line.
Like 20, 58, come on. It's just me and you.
On second down, it's Connor. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
All right, now, like 30. Mike, 58, right there.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Here's Mixon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The first scoring update now from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lead! Watch the slant. Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Watching you find.
The final act of the first half. Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47th. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Can.
From the gun, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go. 368. Hey, high 7.
Passing, it's Dalton. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hands up, lady. Mike 50. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 368. Check safety. Nice.
Throwing, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. He's got a man, complete.
And that one goes defensively. They forced him in the 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
31-yard line.
230. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Exit. Mike 50, Mike 50. Don't let him stop.
Andy Dalton. And this is Shepard on the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Andy Dalton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Dalton here from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
55.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
93, 52, 93, 40,
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Watch this. I'm coming. Check 13. Here we go, can.
Another chance for Dalton. And this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
There you go, 368. Hey, Steve 6.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be Dalton again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Play. Mike 50.
Five.
You think you gonna get this?
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake. And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Hey, alert three, alert three. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, 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 hey. Shit, 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 shit.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Barber, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger, Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go, G.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 50. Check 50.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Slam. Slam.
Now Joe Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Big dash, big dash. Come, come. Check 31, check 31. Motion, motion. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On the toss, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Record, record. 2 times, 2 times.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Here we go.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. So this one